Hey there, this is Clint at Man Skull 101. And have you ever had an uninvited guest? I have. What do you do about an uninvited guest? I got one word for you. Sig Sauer. This here is a Sig Sauer 938. This is my wife's gun. Beautiful shooting little 9mm. Got the Packmeyer grips on it. Shoots like a dream. You'd never know it. Look how small this thing is. Look how small that is. Fit that thing in your hand, the palm of your hand. Anyway, so we were up in the mountains doing some long range shooting, and we hear some ruckus over by the expedition where the wife and Josh's girlfriend Tiffany were. And we go over there, and there's an uninvited guest like we talked about. So this is what we found. Let's start there. Look at that. Big old rattlesnake crawled up on them, and scared the you-know-what out of them. So they go running out of there. Me and Josh, look at that thing. It's almost 4 feet long. It's like 46 inches long, I think. And that was after I cut the head off, so call it a 4-foot rattlesnake. We go over there, and the ladies are bailing out. We go over there, see this thing, it had crawled right up to them. Within, a couple of feet of my wife, crawling right up to them. I don't know why. We were 20 feet away shooting the big guns, long range, and this thing comes up to us. Unexplainable. I don't know what to say about that other than we took that SIG 9mm and poked a hole in the back of his head. Makes a beautiful skin. Now I said it was going to wind up on the holster of that little SIG, but that's way too much skin for a little tiny holster for this thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I skinned it out, cured it. And this thing, I had one before. This thing will last 20 years like that. So anyway, turned out nice. Look at the rattles on there. I think we got 9 rattles and a button. That's a pretty good sized snake, almost 4 feet. Look at this one though. This one my mom gave me, and I don't know the story behind it, but look at that. This is a big rattlesnake. Look at this one. I don't know the story behind this. I don't know where it came from. Don't know, how it came to be. But that thing's a monster. 13 on that one, I believe. Huge, huge. Anyway, so this is part 1 of the video. We were up shooting long range. The snake crawls up to us. We poke it with the 9mm and then skin it out and made a nice hide out of it. I have an old family recipe that we use. I know that's a joke, right? An old family recipe, but this really is an old family recipe. And those things will last 20 years. I packed one around for about 20 years one time, before I finally just got rid of it. But anyways, so watch part 2 of the uninvited guest, and you'll get to see some footage of that live rattlesnake. You guys have a good one. That's what's going through this man's skull.